Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. I'm Holden, and Lauren is finishing up a meeting, so I'm trying to keep my voice down, nice and quiet, until she finishes. I'm not very good at quiet, so we're gonna see how I do. And Murtaugh's whining. Oh yeah, we got a dog. So that's cool, except that he's not crate trained properly. So he likes to whine when we put him in his crate, but we've only had him for a couple days now, so that'll be fixed probably by the end of the week, hopefully. Yeah, but how y'all doing? Welcome to it. We got some beers to drink today, and I do have bourbon here, but I think I'm gonna save this till next week. I got a pretty killer bottle that I think I should have next week as well. That I can drink that on the live stream as well. But you know what? Let's just crack a beer open because I'm excited. There's one that I like that Lauren, we've both had before, but I wanted to drink it in front of you guys. I'm gonna grab that right quick. It's going to be a Mart Dunkel Lager. There it is. There it be. Okay. Okay, everybody. So, how's everyone doing, by the way? Peter White, first one in here, says, "Cheers, Peter. Cheers, Peter. Cheers, Peter." Where's my hat? I feel like I should be wearing a hat. This is a bourbon bar, after all. I wear hats in the bourbon bar. Clearly unprepared. Oh, no, definitely not forward. There it is. Oh, yes. Perfect. All right, everybody. So, Peter here says, "Cheers. Cheers, Peter." Joe Dickinson, it's Dickens, says, "Welcome to the beer bar." Indeed, it is beer bar. Honestly, I'm good with the name the beer bar on today's episode because I personally enjoyed it is. Sure, he's here, says, "Dog. Oh yeah. Yes, he is a mountain cur mix. We think he's got a little bit of lab and a little bit of pit bull. But just so you guys know what I'm pouring in the glass, this is Mild Munich. It is a Dunkel Lager from a brewery that Lauren and I both really enjoy, which is Lion's Tail Brewing. This is probably I drink a lot of Oktoberfest, but how do I want to put this? The Lion's Tail seems to put out a lot of. Oh my goodness. That was a shame. Honestly, guys, I deserve to have my pouring license revoked. Where the frick is my towel? Here's a towel. Okay, so, well, that was an absolute monstrosity of a pour there because apparently I don't know how to pour beer today. It just absolutely dripped down the entire side of the glass here, but it is in the glass at least, so at least we can drink about it and make ourselves feel better. But yeah, this is a Dunkel Lager. Lion's Tail likes to put out some non-Oktoberfest beers, or should I just say basically like German beers during Oktoberfest besides just the Oktoberfest, which I really enjoy because then I have more options when I go there for an Oktoberfest, right? And this one I think I actually like better than their Oktoberfest, which is cool because normally you want Oktoberfest at Oktoberfest, but it's fun, yeah. But anyway, cheers to you, Sugar Kitty, and Joe, and Peter. Whiskey Uncensored is in the chat, says he's whining because of that mustache. Yeah, again with the mustache. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, the mustache, it's just too good. Like, you should fear the stash, Four Leaf Whiskey's in the chat, says cheers, everyone. Cheers, Stacy. Thanks for being here. And cheers to you too, Ben. Stacy says, "I missed a couple of weeks and Holden grows a mustache." I've only had it for 2 weeks, actually, but yeah, you're not wrong. Mustache is love, though. Mustache is life. So, some things some things will never be as good as a nice cold beer after a long day. I gotta tell you, ever since getting a dog, it feels like all of the days have been long. I love him to death. I honestly do. Um, Hence why we got him. But I 100% can confidently say that dogs are a lot of work. Probably not as much work as children, obviously. But I think, well, okay, I lied. You could get a dog and just wake up, put food in his bowl every day, take him for a walk maybe once a day, and then put food in his bowl at night, and then call it good. But like, I personally have always wanted to have a dog that listened to me. So I've been training him every single day, at least twice a day. And I only feed him when I'm training him, so he doesn't get any free meals, basically. So it's been just like constantly like go home, train the dog, do something, train the dog. Something happens, train the dog. It's just been kind of a default for me, but I enjoy it. I honestly do. It just makes, like I said, it makes the days long. Sugar, he says, I have a Air Dingo Weissbier, more commonly known as Erdinger, bought some alt beer from the local micro brew over the weekend. I wish I could have gotten. I didn't plan for this well enough. I didn't pick up these beers today, and if I had planned it enough, I would have probably tried to find more like actual German style Oktoberfests if I could get it around me. I just feel like I'm really missing out on. Like I've had a lot of Oktoberfest, but I don't think I've ever had like German Oktoberfest, which is wild. Mr. Lopez is in the chat, says, "What's up, y'all? Cheers, lady and gents. Cheers, Mr. Lopez. Thanks for being here." And he says, Sugar says, "Okay, where's Lauren?" What? Well, Lauren is finishing up a meeting, and it's a Zoom meeting, so I'm trying not to be too loud, but she'll be here very shortly. She said she had not too long left, but the thing is, she told me how long she had left in pages, and I don't work with her, so I don't know what the hell 3 pages means. But yeah, so that's that. Also, sorry, my Apple Watch is just like definitely needs to be cleaned. But that being said, let's continue. Mustache. I thought it was his pet caterpillar chilling on his lap. You know what? I feel like that's just what everyone says, isn't it? Stacy says I'm having a great pumpkin barrel aged ale from Heaven Seas Brewing. Oh, interesting. I have a pumpkin spice. Ooh, pumpkin spice ale from like Painted Heads or something. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but we'll get into that one later. Peter White says, showing up without Lauren is becoming a habit. Well, tell her that. She's the one who's been working all the time. I have no control over it. Sugar, he says, it's a Wally worm. Let's figure out how long the winter's going to be. I just wish that I could do the, like, thing where you, like make it crawl, right? People can do that, I think, right? Whiskey Uncensored says, how much in super chats for you to Epi Lady that thing off live screen? Epi Lady that thing off live on screen? Epi Lady? What? Explain to me what Epi Lady is, and then I'll consider it, and I'll give you a number. Because I'll do anything for a price. Mainly because I'm a classy man. Robin Whiting's in the chat says, cheers all. Cheers, Robin. Thanks for being here while you're in Tennessee, because they are on vacation right now. Mrs. Robin and Mr. Derek Whiting are both on vacation in the better states where whiskey flows freely. Well, but there's also country music in those states. So, but, I'll take the whiskey. Sugar says, dogs are needy, needy, needy. If you want someone not needy, you need a cat, but don't expect a cat to listen. Very true. I feel like cats don't need anything, but they do definitely like affection. Our dog is just, I feel like he just like needs to shut up right now because he just won't stop. But that's just what it is when he's in a crate. And if we leave and don't acknowledge him, then he shuts up. But unfortunately, he can hear our voices. He knows that we're here. And so he's just convinced that we're going to go over there and let him out by whining, which we're not going to do that. I've done a lot of research. I know how to get him to stop whining. I just haven't done so yet because, quite frankly, I haven't had time between work and my other work and my third work and YouTube. So that's how that is. You walk the dog once a day. No wonder it's crying. It's got to pee. Oh, no. I don't walk the dog once a day. I'm saying like the average American who gets a dog, who like, I feel like dogs are just, they don't get as much as they truly need. We walk him twice a day, and I take him out twice a day, once or twice a day, not including the walks, and once a day for playtime. So we walk during feeding times, and then we also feed him sometimes when we're training him, which I do pretty well, at least once a day. And then playtime is just playtime. Run around, tire yourself out, get some exercise. Good old-fashioned playtime. So that's also once a day. So he gets outside quite a bit, actually. And if Lauren's home, like if she's working from home, she'll let him out kind of periodically throughout the day. So he gets let out probably 5 or 6 times a day, I'd guess, when Lauren's home. Dan Bino's in the chat, says, cheers all. Bino in the house. Go Brewers. Yes, do in fact go Brewers. Bino, thanks for being here. Cheers to you, pal. Sugar says, they drink a ton of Munich lager at Oktoberfest, so don't worry about it. Well, good. I just like, okay, so let's just get something on this beer. It's a Dunkel lager, but the flavors in it, it's darker, more malty. I feel like it's a little bit less bitter than Oktoberfest. It definitely has a little bit more of like a bready-esque or like a pretzel-y like notes to it. It seems a little like it's earthy. It's got some earth tones to it. I want to say it's like, I don't know if peanuts. I don't know if you can get peanuts like on beer, if that's like a common note. Oh my gosh. It has, I wonder if they have this on all their cans. It has freaking tasting notes. That's so cool. I didn't even see that. Oh shit. It says all German malt, Munich 2 Pilsner, Mellowdiden for the malt. For the hops, it's Haller 2, and for the inspiration, it's a traditional Munich lager, or Munich Dunkel, with all German ingredients. And the tasting chart says it leans more on the chocolatey and smooth side, which is probably why I enjoy it so much. See, I'm so bad at picking out beer notes, but like I can see chocolatey in this. It absolutely does have like, maybe that's what that earthy note was, is it was more like a chocolatey earthy. But chocolatey and malty is on about the same level, and smoothness a little bit lower on the crisp and toasty level, but the lowest level is bitter. So it is really just like a nice one to drink, in my opinion. I'm not a huge bitter guy. Yeah, that's cool. I did not know they did that. It'd be cool if they did it on every can, because then I could really delve into it, and that would help me probably with my tasting notes. But I don't know if Lauren's done or not. Lauren, are you done? Okay, she is done. Are you okay? Okay. I can hear Lauren. Sounds like she's taking care of the dog. No, I think she just got off of her Zoom call, so I think she's taking care of herself currently at the moment. She hasn't been feeling good recently, but I think she's okay right now. Or maybe she's over by the dog. I don't really know. Dog stopped whining, so that's good. Bino says, I love Oktoberfest beer. Me too, Bino. Me too. Oktoberfest beer, honestly, schmacks so hard. Hello. How you doing? You okay? Feel icky? You take a Tums? You want to take a Tums?
No. It's for spots in case I have to poop again.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm whining again.
You just told that to everybody.
What?
What you said to me.
Well, that's okay.
Everybody does it. Everybody does it. I feel quite far away. But, Epilady grabs the hair and rips him out by the many. So you mean a wax?
What are you guys talking about?
He asked how many super chats it would cost for to let you epilady my mustache.
No. That sounds painful.
I know, but if I said
it's
like
not wax, it's like a machine that like tweezes every individual hair as you go across.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I don't know.
I don't
I'd have to
want
look
to do
into
that.
that.
And then he'd have beard hair and no mustache.
I feel like if you guys got up to 100.
And first of all, I'm not buying an
Dollar.
epilator.
Well, true. Yeah, I forgot. How much do they cost? That'd be an interesting
I'm not
question.
gonna buy one because I'm never gonna use it.
The cost of an epilady and 150 on top of it. That's what. A little unrealistic, isn't it? Although wax is cheap. Derek says, "Cheers from Memphis, everybody." Derek, cheers to you. Thanks for jumping in, guys. Even though you don't have to because you're on vacation enjoying yourselves, but I'm glad that you're here. Beto says, "Cheers to Dirk." Hangin' AZ says, "Heyo, Hangin' AZ." Cheers, my guy. How was seeing Casey? I know I asked you that last week, right? Did I ask you that last week?
I think so. We talked about it.
Yeah, never mind. Don't answer that. We already know that question. I already know that question. Saw Larceny beef 920. That doesn't exist. Well, B would be 523. So either Hangin' AZ saw a Larceny B 523 or a Larceny C 923 on the way home. Left it there after consideration. Oof. I would have bought it, honestly. Although, depending on how much you saw it for. If I would have saw it for $60, I wouldn't have even thought about it. I would have just bought it. But then again, I've done that more often than I should. Did you see how happy the pain it would cause him made her? Yes, I did. She definitely
I didn't do anything.
Definitely would like to see me in pain like that. Vito says hello, Lauren. Jiggy says is asking for clarification, and B523 is the one that he said it was. I'm pretty sure all the recent releases have been pretty good from Larceny Barrel Proof. So to be fair, I think it wouldn't be necessarily a bad idea to grab one if you saw it. But more power to you, especially it is hot whiskey. So yeah, that's that. The Larceny is a better B5. The Larceny is the better B523. Oh, yeah, that's what I've heard as well. I get it mixed up with the Elijah. Where's my? Oh, sorry. I get it mixed up with the Elijah Craig numbers and letters. LOL. Yeah, it's just I don't know the point of having A, B, and C in there if they release them every time, every 1, 5, and 9. Like, don't you think people are smart enough to understand that 1 is before 5 is before 9? Like, you know, or just put A23, A batch of 2023. Why does it need to be A batch of January 2020? I just don't understand. Why do they do that? I don't know.
In case you miss it.
I don't know, but he said it was $78. Honestly, I still probably would have bought it.
Probably has a money problem.
Well, it's really good whiskey.
He sees dollar signs and thinks, "Oh, this is so bad."
It's really good whiskey for $78. Not gonna lie, it can compete with some really good stuff.
I think a lot of things are really good, but I don't buy them because you wouldn't think they were really good for that amount of money.
I don't know. Hangin' Easy says it was at Total Wine. Last bottle, the Elijah Craig was sold out. See, I really want a Elijah Craig C923 because that I've heard is amazing. But we never saw B523 up here for Elijah Craig. She found it in Appleton, bought it for me, like a G.
I did?
You found it at Appleton Woodman's. It's on the shelf. You bought it for me. You brought it home. It's one of those rare cases where she actually stopped. Like, not that she doesn't stop if I ask her to.
There's all the construction. I don't want
But yeah, no, but like, it was one of those things where like she's like, I'm stopping at Woodman's. Is there anything I should look for? Which is like once every 2 months she says that. Like, I'll ask her to and she will, but it's only like once every 2 months she'll reach out like, hey, I'm at Woodman's. Are you looking for anything? Well, she did that, and then she found the Elijah Craig barrel.
I was looking for my clip, and I couldn't find it, and it's in here.
Oh, here you go. There you go. Now you look beautiful.
Was that ugly before?
No, you're just even more beautiful now.
That's really nice. I don't feel beautiful. I feel icky. Okay, it's time to be real.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It's time to be real, everybody. Okay, so how often do you think they get sick of us?
Oh,
what
you
the
need
heck?
to go faster.
How often do you think they get sick of us taking be reals? Like,
Well,
You think we get sick of it
we're 20
eventually.
years old and they're all have children our age, and they probably tell their children they have issues and make fun of us, make fun of them.
Oh,
for figuring
I'm
it
not
out.
logged on to Be Real, so that's an issue.
Oh, I logged on.
I don't know how to. It's making me make a new.
No, it's not. It's gotta find your thing. It's gotta find your account. I didn't have to type in a password. I just typed in my information and it came up.
Bam, 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 bam.
Did you show everyone our dog?
I did not show everyone our dog. I will show everyone our dog, or you can show everyone our dog. So, our dog's a good boy. He really is. He's barked like once, and then he barked. No. He did bark in the morning one time when he was in his kennel, and he barked like 4 times.
This is our dog.
You're hitting the speaker, so it's probably really loud.
This is our dog.
Yeah, I have a video. That I can show them of the dog, of Mr. Doggy. But I'm just trying to load my Be Real, and it's just not working.
Here's him laying on the couch. So he likes to cuddle me when Holden is not home. But when Holden's home, he tends to not care that I'm there.
Well, that's not fair. And it's only because I definitely...
Don't sit there and tell me that it's because you play with him more, okay? I've taken him
No.
how many walks, take him outside.
It's because I train him. Like...
I train him with the treats on our walks.
I know, but like... I know. Okay, look at... Here's a video of him playing with a froggy toy that we got him. And he destroyed it in...
Like a day.
The first day. Yeah, isn't that just a sweet boy? Look at him. Look at that frog. R.I.P.
It's so happy, like, okay, this is the day I died.
R.I.P. Kermit. Holy shit. Yeah, that'll happen though on the bigger jobs for sure.
Anyway, he whines at night.
Yeah, I know how to fix it though.
Holden says he knows how to fix it, but the problem hasn't gone away.
That's because I haven't been home. If you did it,
I don't know what I'm doing, and he doesn't listen to me.
The thing is, I told you I would send you a video, and then you said, I don't like watching videos.
I don't. I just want you to show me what the fuck I'm doing.
Well, you sit next to the kennel. Every time he whines, BAM! On the top of the kennel. Okay, and it scares the shit out of him, but he stops. And then you slowly work your way out of the room, but you tie the leash to the kennel and lead it out of the room. And then when he whines, but you're not in the room, you pull the leash and make the noise on the kennel again, and he shuts up. Then eventually he learns that some higher power is shaking his cage whenever he whines, and so he stops doing it.
What the fuck did I just hear?
That's actually what happens. I'm serious.
Okay, you have fun doing that.
Okay, well, I just told you if you want him to stop whining, you'd have to do it.
What?
Because you're home all day. I think we should move his kennel into the living room, so that way when he's hanging out with us, but he's just laying down and falling asleep, he can do that in the kennel.
I don't want him in the living room. He's gonna fucking shit in there one day and it's gonna be all over our carpet. Kitchen's easy to clean.
He's in a kennel and he can't shit on a carpet if he's in a kennel.
Why can't he shit out the side of the kennel?
First of all, he's perfectly potty trained.
Yeah, but you don't know, accidents happen. You're potty trained. You've shit yourself before.
When?
The one time.
What one time?
The one time when you thought it was a fart, but it was a surprise.
When?
I don't know, but shit happened.
Not in the last fucking 25 years. Well,
you were potty trained before you were born?
23 years. Oh my goodness. Sorry everybody, but I don't know what Lauren's on today. It's the second time she's talking about poop. Anyways, he said he saw a pipe dream cast strength. They're no Lost Monarch or Emerald Giant though. Not sure which one was the best. Anyway, I think it was between the Emerald Giant and Pipe Dream. I think Lost Monarch was the worst in my opinion. Not bad, just not the best out of those three, if that makes sense. And from I haven't had the non-cast strength, but everything I've heard, from...
Are you glitching?
Yes, everything I've heard from everyone else is that the cast strength Lost Monarch is not as good as the non-cast strength. Also, he says no redacted cast strength there yet. I don't know what that is. So Sugar says in the cast strength, Pipe Dream is supposed to be the best. Irregular is the best. Lost Monarch, closely followed by Emerald Giant.
Why are you having so many issues?
I know. Well,
this is you talking.
Okay, to be fair, that's exactly what I just said. So thank you, Sugar Kitty, for proving me right because I'm smart. Also, look who's in the chat. It's Sarah Lorgan says, "Well, hey there, guys."
Is that right?
That's not. Hey, wait. Wait. Sarah Lorgan doesn't exist anymore. What are you doing? How did she hop in a time machine and come back here?
Is it August? No, September 1st.
It must be September 1st because Sarah Lorgan is dead. Sarah Tilot is the only one who exists now.
Oh, you're getting aggressive there. Did you like that?
I'm only joking. Yeah, I got my.
Wait, what was in there?
Mile Munich.
Oh, it doesn't look open. Oh, it is open.
Did you want some?
No, I'm afraid to drink.
I have the next Oktoberfest in the fridge if you want to grab it from me. Yeah. So I got 6 beers. I don't know if we're going to drink them all because that's a lot of beer, but I did buy them all for this. I also have a pumpkin spice lager in there. So that one will be okay. If it's not too spicy. Yeah, so the next one that we got is called A Fistful of Steins. It is from Noble Roots, and it's Oktoberfest.
Is that it?
No.
Oh my
water.
God, I was going to say that is fucking clear. I was going to say what freaking beer is clear. I was about to get really judgmental.
It's Oktoberfest style lager in 1 pint. Ooh, nice and bubbly. So Noble Roots is a very small brewery in Green Bay.
A fistful of what?
Steins.
Oh.
I feel like I should be drinking these out of a stein. The way it was meant to be. Also, did you know that in the land of Oktoberfestness, they pour it like this? Extra foamy.
I don't really like beer foam. I don't like coffee foam either.
So there we go, Oktoberfest. And then they kind of let it.
Next year on Oktoberfest, we should get the German outfits.
Lederhosens.
Yeah.
Yes, we should get some Lederhosens. That'd be fun. The kennel goes in the house, holding out to the Chateau Bow Wow. You know, we actually have a doghouse now, so.
We have a dog area in the kitchen.
Yeah, well now when I go to Chateau Bow Wow, I have a friend.
You just get to stay in the house.
When I go to Chateau Bow Wow now, I have a friend, so that's okay. Henry Z says I walked out with $0 spent. Feel good about that. Catch and release. Well, you know what? More power to you because I don't have that kind of willpower. Vito says Paulaner is good beer, Germany. Paulaner, good beer, Germany. Yeah, that makes sense too. Yeah, for sure. I'm assuming he means Paulaner is a good beer from Germany.
I'm pretty sure
only
we talked
missing a
about
couple
this last
connecting
year,
words.
and they were telling us to do all these different beers that we didn't have.
Oh, you're right. And he said I did some catch and release bottle hunting today. $0 spent. Yeah, you know the thing is you got to be able to catch it. So, also Sarah.
Sitting closer.
Well, that's because I am supposed to be in front of the computer.
Well, I'm sorry. What if I have to shit my brains out? I don't want to
That
have to.
they didn't need to hear that.
Hold it.
You could have said puke. You've done more
What's
puking.
worse,
Than you've done...
puking or shitting? I'd rather shit than puke.
I'm just saying you've done more puking than pooping. And shitting. Sorry, we can't say the P word around Sarah. By the way, she says, haha, I hide from my 4th graders with my maiden name so they can't look me up. Well, I'm not sure why they would look you up on YouTube unless you've got some secret YouTube channel that we don't know about, but more power to you. And how is your dog doing? Just absolutely whining. He doesn't like being in a kennel, but... Well,
I think he's fine when we actually leave the house.
That's true.
Because I've never put him in the kennel.
Or when we're sleeping. Did he whine when you woke up this morning?
No.
When we're asleep, when he knows that people aren't there.
Awake, yeah.
Or awake,
then
he's fine.
It's like when he knows that
he can hear us and he's just like, he thinks that we're going to come let him out, but we're not.
Okay.
Polaner and Spaten are the best of Munich. Half-Brow, definitely the worst of them. Man, I really...
Why are you looking at my messages? Go look at your own messages.
I was
Don't
wondering
stop
when
your
that
phone.
particular person was texting you.
Why can't I have more friends than you think, Holden, okay?
Apparently.
I'm more fucking popular than you are, and I know that upsets you.
I'm just gonna... I know Oktoberfest ends today. I think I might just grab Polliner.
Well, you know what, Holden?
And Spaten.
It is not. Maybe it's not "ok" like with the OK.
But it's still October,
it's
damn it. It's October instead of October. Yeah, you know what? I'll grab the Polliner and Spaten, and then I'll even grab the Half-Brow, which is definitely the worst of them. I'll just drink them periodically throughout the month of October, kind of with my whiskey. I'll kind of pour them off to the side and get some drinking in, because we don't put up rookie numbers, that's for sure. Henry Z says getting stalked by fourth graders on social media sounds frightening. Well, you know what, Sugar Kitty? When we were getting new phones, which we did get new phones, iPhone 15, pretty cool, right? And there was a mom in there with a 9-year-old, 8-year-old child.
But she was getting the iPhone fucking 15. When I was 9, first of all, I didn't have a phone. And then when I was 12, my parents got me a flip phone because I started walking to school by myself. And then when I was in high school, they got me
I first got my first phone.
A regular phone.
Yeah, I got my first phone when I was in 8th grade, which would have been 13, I think. And it was a BlackBerry type thing. And it was only so I could text my mom, like, football practice and that kind of shit. And then I got my first smartphone when I was, like, freshman or sophomore year. I think it was freshman year. But it was toward the end of freshman year. So, one of those things where... What the hell does a 9-year-old need a cell phone for?
The thing is, they don't sell flip phones anymore, so it's not like you guys even have fucking.
I know, but he doesn't need an iPhone 15 with all that capabilities.
They'd be getting that $100 AOL phone or whatever. Okay, what's happening?
I don't know how I feel about this one. This is this is a normal Oktoberfest. Or it's an Oktoberfest style lager. I can't tell if it's because I'm coming off the Mile of Munich, but it borderline tastes like it might be a little sour. Not sour, but like it's got like citrusy notes, which I don't think I normally get in Oktoberfest. Do you get a citrusy note in Oktoberfest?
No. I'll tell you what a bad Oktoberfest is McFleshman's. Doesn't it just sound gross?
I swear to God, there's like a lemon in here, which isn't even the kind of citrus that I'm used to in a beer, like orange in a beer. And I know that there's like lemonade beers.
Look at that, guys! I got a pink phone. Oh, you can't tell; it just looks white.
Pink phone, yay! Mine's blue, but that's besides the point.
Did your phone case come in?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
It's nice, right?
I'm purpley looking.
Lederhosen and Dirndl.
We went over this last year.
Yes, it is Lederhosen and Dirndl for sure. I went with the beer theme and poured my favorite Easy Day porter from Clifford, a local craft beer. Oof, I love porters. I low-key think that I like porters better than I like stouts, which I used to be a giant stout man until I realized that I could only drink one of them before I got drunk.
One's lightweight.
When I'm dieting, I'm a lightweight. So I'm fat right now. I totally could absolutely crush a couple.
Show her on your belly.
I'm not going to do that.
I have a picture of it.
Why? I'm fat.
Because I have a picture of it.
I'm not skinny anymore.
Well, skinny guys don't have mustaches.
Actually, I was 188 pounds, and last time I weighed myself, I was 193. But I haven't been to the gym in a week and a half, and all of that weight loss is water and muscle glycogen. So if I worked out tomorrow, I probably would weigh 195 pounds, I guess.
Mercy. Good thing you don't lay on me. You almost weigh double what I weigh. Holden. Oh my God.
Haney says, I hate to say it, but that is too much head. Said no guy ever, except for beer. Well.
I'm glad you're willing to admit that you don't like head.
Who?
Because your wife probably doesn't like it either.
Who? Hanging? Have we ever found out if he's married?
I have no idea.
I don't think he is.
Are you sure?
Maybe he is. Hanging AZ, I'm just going to go out and ask. And you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. But But are you married? Because we keep saying your wife or not your wife, and then we keep asking ourselves this question: Is
I feel
he
like
married?
there's a specific few guys on WhiskeyTube that constantly talk about their wives. But then
I
there's
feel like
also ones that they might even be married, but they never talk about.
I feel like one of the appeals of our channel is that they get to relive their everyday struggle with their wife by watching us. So that's why they come here. Really, it is. Whiskey Uncensored Ben says I need to hear that, or I needed it to hear that.
Are we talking about the head still?
Must be.
Are we talking about my shit or my puke?
I'm so confused. Ignoring your dog while I'm calling the dog police on you, Lamau. I like how he used Lamau, and I read it as Lamau. But yeah, that's the way it's got to be. No free meals either. That's another big one that like dog lovers aren't.
I never had a dog. I didn't need the dog. Someone else here needed the dog.
You were just like, look at this dog. He's so cute.
Well,
Let's
I'm
get
not
this
gonna say they're
doggy."
not cute. Hard for me. I wanted a baby.
Teachers are
Give me
getting
a dog.
I had to hold you off somehow. Teachers are getting fired left and right for having OnlyFans. Yeah, that's true. Luckily, Sarah Lorigan doesn't have an OnlyFans. Because Sarah Lorigan doesn't exist. Thank you very much.
Do you know that they can do that because, like, the government? No, I thought the government couldn't.
I don't think I like this Oktoberfest at all. It might have some redeeming qualities.
No, it's not.
The smell of it's okay.
Why
Sorry.
would you throw that?
You want to sip?
I don't know. It doesn't smell very good.
It just like why is it so light and citrusy when it's an Oktoberfest? Most Oktoberfests are not like this.
Maybe the people that own Noble Roots aren't German.
But we've liked other Noble Roots beers.
Have we?
I think so. Nothing like local craft beer in 473 milliliter cans. Is that how much a pint is?
That's not a pint. Well, isn't that more than?
This is a pint.
Oh.
Pint is 16 ounces.
I don't know anything.
I don't know, man. We don't know. We're just here to have fun. 6% excellent quality and cheap. True. Gotta love me some local craft beers. Oh, no. His local craft beer that he's drinking out of is a 473 milliliter can. So that's what we're talking about. Instead of Hofbrau, look for the Hacker Shore. And
are these like brands we're gonna find in the
Augustiner.
store? Because
they're brands owned by Polliner and Spaten. Better those two than the Hofbrau. I know, but part of me wanted to get the Hofbrau because you said it's the worst. Bourbon says I'm starting to wonder if I had a mobile phone before you two were born.
probably not.
Let's see, did you have a mobile phone?
In 1998.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what is with your brain today?
I don't know what's with my brain, but why is your phone on blast?
It's not doing anything. It's not my fault. Sarah's blowing me up. 4
Sarah.
messages.
Sarah, why don't you type on here, Sarah? You're more than welcome.
She's scared. She's like my mom.
Mr. Lopez says, damn, y'all were lucky I didn't get my first phone until I got my first job and bought it myself. True. I mean, my phone didn't get paid for. Or maybe it did. I don't know. There wasn't anything elegant about it. It was super cheap. I mean, it was the equivalent of me missing one meal and I could have paid for my phone.
No,
Chris
it's
Jenkins is...
messages.
Chris Jenkins is in the chat, says cheers all. Chris, cheers to you, friend. Good morning, right?
It's more.
Oh my goodness.
Oh Lord.
21090 is also in here, says just topped my Martin homebrew this weekend. I want to homebrew.
Oh my god.
I mean, she's not excited, but like
my house is gonna smell so bad. Holden cooks chili, it smells disgusting. Holden gets a dog and it smells like dog. Holden's making home brews, it's gonna smell like yeast. Holden's gonna get another dog that has yeast growing out of its fucking armpit folds, and it's gonna fucking reek. It's gonna smell like I'm cooking bread, but not the good kind. It's gonna be like rye bread. Ew.
Okay,
Ew.
I got a couple of things to say. First of all, bulldogs are cute and fat. And if they smell like bread, who cares? I like the smell of bread. Okay. Second of all, it does not smell like dog in here. I mean,
That's because I have been very diligent about keeping the windows open.
very minimal. Like if you go next to the dog kennel, you can maybe get a whiff of dog. But I've been in dog owners' houses, and this does not smell like that. Third of all, you wanted him too, so he's not just my dog.
I
He's
never
our
said
dog.
I didn't want him, but
Are
I
you
could have
not
gone my
his-
entire
Oh,
life without a dog.
By the way,
Or cold and couldn't have.
his name is Murta.
Murta.
Good name. I'm sorry, guys. No worried didn't take. Not married. Not married. Why did I say no worried? I can't read from this side of the table.
Today.
I am broken. Not married didn't take. Well, you know
Sometimes, you know, it's not worth it, is
what? Hey, you know what? Some people are better off alone.
Casey will come back and marry you.
Yeah, Casey will marry you. You guys can be like, I'm gonna stop talking. But, you know what? I'd rather just not drink this particular Oktoberfest.
Do I have to get up and get another one?
Please. But we do have more, luckily. Many more. So I'm gonna rinse that slightly sour Oktoberfest out of my...
What's this one from?
Stein. Holy shit, why couldn't I think of that name?
Chicago.
This one's from Chicago,
okay,
Illinois.
it's not that side of the table. You're just stupid today.
You're right, I'm not smart.
I didn't say you weren't smart. I said today you
gotta practice with a dog first before you get a baby dog. That's what I said. Like, dog is perfect practice. You gotta train them how to do everything just like a little baby. Take your first step, little boy.
Just so everyone knows, if Holden isn't as invested in our baby as he is in this dog, I will be divorcing him and taking the baby.
Let's be honest. Not invested in something is not my personality, okay? If I don't invest...
If Holden's not looking up the proper techniques on how to fastly change
if
a diaper, I'm just gonna be
If
out.
I'm not the best of the best at everything I do because I want... Or, like... I mean, I'm not the best of the best.
Fucking crap.
But, like...
Sometimes
if I
you
do
need to put on
something,
some Adderall.
I do 110%. I ain't no fucking slacker, that's for sure. Sugar says there are U.S. pints and British pints. Is a British pint 407?
No, American.
Oh, 16 ounces. Yeah, well, there you go, 473. I suppose. I wouldn't know that because America doesn't use a metric system.
See, I am not the only person
I'm
that comes
sorry,
on here
Sarah.
and makes fun of Holden, okay?
Yes,
This is the funniest shit ever, okay? I get judged for making fun of Holden and being mean. We all fucking do it, okay? You need 2 hands to hold that thing up? I feel like my practice for a baby is him. He's drinking this like it's a fucking sippy cup.
All I need is a nipple. And yes, Sarah, I take a while to read comments because, believe it or not, you get sidetracked when you're reading comments and it starts conversation. Next thing you know, you have like 10 minutes of comments in front of you and you're not live anymore. Sugar says, yes, those are mostly popular Munich beer, are the most popular Munich beers. You should be able to get at least 2 in the 5 available in the US. Well, I will do my absolute darndest to find all 5 of them and drink them throughout the month of October.
Buy them on Amazon.
Probably could. Holden, that Booker's I saw at the grocery store was the Apprentice batch. Okay, yeah, I do. That's 2023-02. The reviews on it says it wasn't the best batch. And honestly, like, I did not like it because it is a Booker. At the end of the day, it was good whiskey. It's just, at the price point, it's not as good as what other people may consider, like, the best Bookers. Like, it's not 2023-02. Or, sorry, it is 2023-02. It's not 2022-03, if you know what I mean. But it is still a Booker's. So there's something to be said about that. Oh, this smells miles better than the other one I was drinking. Whiskey and Center said my first cell phone I got my first cell phone in 1999.
So dude, it was definitely before I was born because I was only born 3 days before 2000.
How big was it? I was born in August 2000. Or sorry, 1999.
Imagine if Y2K really happened and my mom did all that work to make me just for me to fucking live for 3 days.
That would suck, wouldn't it? How big were the phones in '99? Were they still like fucking chunky as shit? Where like you whipped it out and you.
No, I think that was the early '90s because when we were kids, our parents' phones would have been like this big.
Yeah, like the classic flip phone.
No, my parents had these little.
But they still had the little.
They were probably the size of this mouse.
They still had the little antenna that you pulled out. You pull it out, you flip it open, and then you use it. Where is Dickens and Casey today? Well, yeah, where the hell is Dickens? It's Dickens. He was here earlier. He was actually the second comment in the chat or something like that. And Lauren wasn't here, so he left. I don't know where Casey is. Do you guys want to know what Casey found me in Arizona? Oh, wait. I'm sure.
Zero element of surprise. You can't just let the people wait for next week so they can all be happy and surprised. You have to always tell everyone.
I think I told them last week.
Exactly. You cannot hold it. Literally the worst secret keeper.
That's a fucking lie. When people tell me something and they say this is a secret, or if it's obviously a secret, that's different. But like, this is my whiskey that Casey got me and our YouTube channel. Like, why the hell can't I tell them that I got the whiskey?
I like
it's my decision.
People's reaction going.
You can't see them.
I can watch them type.
They're a series of messages. Welcome to the smelly couple.
Yeah. Colin smells sometimes.
Why do I smell?
Well, it smells good.
That's true. Peter White. Yeah. He's tagging Peter. If it's your pocket phone, I hear you though. I never actually went for a mobile car phase.
Phone holding. Oh my god.
No, it literally says mobile car phase. Oh.
Phone!
I'm blind, okay? I can't see from the side of the table.
It's not the fucking side of the table. You are literally leaning on top of me.
Okay, anyway. But that's because Peter said that he got his first car phone in 1989 from Radio Shack, which was $1,500.
What was the point of a car phone?
So you could call people while you were in the car, obviously. Come on. Sarah says, y'all ready for tomorrow night? Absolutely we are. We're drinking some beer, drinking some wine, eating some food, hopefully. I want to eat a goddamn charcuterie board.
I might not eat or drink. Who knows what happens.
She'll be okay. This, you know what? Chicago, Lager Town, Oktoberfest. You guys did pretty good.
Where is half acre?
This
I know
is
it says Chicago, but where in
Chicago, Illinois.
I feel like we've never gone to breweries in Chicago, and every time I talk
to
someone, they talk to
We've gone to Goose Island.
But we didn't go to the actual brewery. We just went to the
restaurant. We didn't really get beer. Like, we didn't get Goose Island beer. You know, like the fucking 12% Imperial Stouts. But yeah, Sarah, we're absolutely pumped for tomorrow night. Or at least I am. Lauren's excited, super excited. She just doesn't want to feel bad when we go or feel sick when we go. But if she doesn't, she's going to be lit.
I'm not going to be lit. Otherwise I'm going to be sick on Thursday.
Oh, she's going to be as close to lit as she can get without dying.
I might just snap on the ground. It'll be okay.
Yeah. We'll just have to eat outside. And luckily it's supposed to be really nice tomorrow. Fuck, we could bring Murtaugh if we wanted, but that's probably too much work. Don't want to have to take care of him when we're there. And geez, Casey is tall. Dwarf me. He is a tall bastard, isn't he? Fucking beanpole. And he misses Radio Shack. We call a 16 ounce a tall beer in American parlance. That's true. It is a tall boy. Tall beer. Okay, but they're called tall boys too.
Yeah, but that's not what he said.
I call it 16 ounce. At least that's a start. What a stud. Hanging Easy says they wanted 110 for that. Booker's had to pass. Yeah, no, I don't know if it's 110. It's good, but not 110. Hey, you kids. Area 1, man. How you been? What are you doing? Thanks for being here. Cheers to you, friend. Hanging Easy says I go out for the beers. I go out for beers. I always drink the first one in 3 gulps anyway. Well, if you're having a rough day and you're thirsty, oh my gosh. Nothing's better than drinking beer when you're thirsty and you can just like absolutely chug that motherfucker. Wiskin says his first phone was a Nokia 6162. And Lauren, your mom probably only had to do like 30 seconds of work to make you.
Yeah, the 9 months after the 30 seconds.
9 months and 30 seconds. Oh. No, her dad only had to do 30 seconds to make her. There we go. You think they're still watching? Oh, if they are, they probably don't have the volume on. But if they do have the volume on, you guys are watching.
They'll talk about their sex life.
Burn! Just kidding. It's like that 70s show. Burn! Hey, Niecy says, did you flash a picture of me and Casey on the screen? Looked like Bigfoot brothers. I don't think we did.
I don't know if we did, but Casey showed us a picture of you guys.
I wasn't sure if you wanted everyone to know what you looked like or not. I know some people don't like that, so that's the same reason some people don't put their last names on the internet. It's just one of those things. But we could probably flash it. I think I have it, right? Did I? I think I saved it.
I didn't save it.
Bag phone, baby. I had a few of those. Oof, man. How do you, like, what was the point? I feel like you couldn't call anyone because nobody else had fucking phones back then. If you didn't have a Don Adams shoe phone, then you weren't smart. A shoe phone. Figure it out, bud. Oh, fuck. Figure it out, buddy. Watch A Night at the Roxbury to see what old cell phones look like. You know, I've seen like old cell phones, but not often or not like I couldn't tell you the lineage of cell phones. I could only tell you that like I know one was this fucking thing like this big, more like a sat phone looking thing. And then eventually they got to like the little flip phones with the antennas that you pull out. And also there was the Nokia. Maybe that was the one that Bourbon said he had, but the Nokia that like was indestructible, right? I think that was before flip phones, though. Tall boy is usually a can. Tall beer is a draft. Oh, I see, said the blind man. Plus, if you drink a tall boy, you need to have a paper bag around it. True. Oh, no, that's a 40, though. I feel like a 40, you definitely need to have a paper bag around. I just opened one of my log yards recently. Have you ever let it sit to dry in the bottom of the glass till morning? Very interesting aroma. I have done that. Not on purpose, but I've definitely woke up in the morning and went back to my glass after the night and smelled it and was able to like... It doesn't smell bad, I don't think, in my opinion. But speaking of not smelling bad, this Oktoberfest from Lagertown actually smells pretty good. There's a little...
alligator bear.
It's a boar. It's a boar. A boar, an owl,
this looks like
a knight.
Harry Potter.
It's got like a bunch of stuff on it, but it's from Half Acre. And it's called Lagertown. And on the nose, it smells kind of like a typical Oktoberfest, a little bit malty, a little bit of like a Presley I get in there. I feel like I always get pretzels with Oktoberfest beers, or with the ones I like anyway. But let's go ahead and drink some of it. Woo! It's just like, it's got that like crisp, almost like bready maltiness that I really like, and honestly I think that's my favorite kind of beer is the nice malty ones. I really enjoy like
do you ever think
a
about
caramely palate.
Do you ever think about how we didn't know each other our whole lives and then we come together and we like all the same things? Like what if I didn't like Oktoberfest beers?
Well then,
we would never go to any of them.
I wouldn't be marrying you.
But that's what I'm saying, like...
Just kidding.
How did that happen?
I don't know. Probably
you know what
because...
else is crazy? Me and Holden have the same favorite candy. And it's like not a normal candy. It's not like a fucking Snickers bar.
Okay, but if it's not the best gosh damn candy that ever existed, like nobody can argue me on the fact that this candy is...
People don't like that.
Why?
I don't know
People
why.
are on crack. If you guys don't like the Cadbury eggs
not
that
like
are
the
just...
ones that are filled.
Yeah,
like
so that's the
middle
pure
egg.
chocolate. They're about this
With the
big.
candy
They have a candy shell on them. And they're just the best freaking tasting freaking thing in the entire existence of the universe. Grade A candy. I mean, I love like Christmas desserts, Christmas candies, like that kind of shit. But nothing's gonna top Cadbury eggs, the good ones, the Cadbury mini eggs or whatever. Just too good. Every once in a while. Oh, I just read that one. Sorry, I'm sorry. Peter White said, we could just cut a Coke in half and wrap it around a beer can for public drinking. They actually make...
They sell little thingies.
Jinx. They make like really tight silicone koozies that make it look like it's still your can that you can slip over a beer so that you can drink beer in public.
So desperate.
Do you ever show the other side of the room?
We did once.
I think we
it was
did.
filled with whiskey.
Fuck off, Sari.
Why is she speaking French?
She wasn't.
Oh.
She was speaking English. Yeah, we did that once. Very small room. The other side of the room looks exactly like this side of the room, except it's got a lighter wall and nothing on it. So you guys aren't missing much. It's literally, the camera is in probably about the exact center of the room. So if I turned it on a 360, it would look exactly the same, except there's a closet over there. So there's an extra door. I bought a tall boy Miller can in the Circle K. At the Circle K, the lady started to put a bag around it, and I was like, lady, I'm not going to drink it in front of the store. God.
Some places have rules about that. Like,
yeah. They'll make you can't carry it around without the bag.
Bino just says no.
Bino, you would drink it around in front of the store.
I've
He's a
seen
savage.
Bino do some questionable shit, okay?
Cadbury eggs are overrated.
Well, fuck you, Mr. Lopez.
How could you say that? Although, to be fair, not everyone likes chocolate. We're both huge chocolate people. My brother, Mr. Tilot, the Mr. to Sarah's Mrs., not a very big fan of chocolate. In fact, he doesn't like chocolate. He likes vanilla, just like him. That wasn't meant to be racist. I meant like he's a vanilla person.
You're digging yourself a hole.
I was supposed to be dissing him by calling him
he's not watching.
Vanilla. I know, but like.
So why are you trying to?
Well, if Sarah was still here, she would tell him that I called him vanilla. But anyway, he likes vanilla like a loser because real people like chocolate, like gangsters. They were not available in the 70s. You know, it is what it is. People are putting lotion in the basket and then the other side of the room. Don't do it. She puts the lotion in the bucket. She puts the lotion on the skin, or else it gets the hose again. Sarah, why don't you just put it in the chat? If I say your name, you're absolutely welcome to just let me know that you're gonna tell that vanilla ass motherfucker that he's vanilla.
Well, what are you? You're not chocolate. You're not caramel.
I'm like the perfect blend between. I don't know. I'm kind of more like just a weird vanilla. Well, I'm more like, what would a weird vanilla be? Really like a metallic vanilla.
I think we need to move on. You don't make any sense.
No, it would have to be chocolate. Because vanilla means that you like the typical things, like vanilla. And like Bush Light. What?
You're just on fucking crack today.
I'm not wrong.
Okay. Moving on. Nobody understands what's going on. You already read this.
I also don't know what's up with the lotion in the bucket thing. Like besides
the basket. Lotion in the basket.
She puts the lotion in the bucket. She puts the lotion on the skin, or else it gets the hose again. Okay. Maybe it's because it's spooky season and he's got like his mind in the murderers thing, but
Holden's cracked out, guys.
And I've hardly had anything to drink today.
You're on your fucking third beer.
Fourth, actually.
What was the first one?
The frickin' Mile of Munich, the Dunkel Lager.
1, 2, 3. We haven't opened this one yet. It doesn't count.
Okay, but when I grabbed it and you said you're on your third beer, I assumed you meant you were talking about the one I just grabbed. Which, by the way, is from Stillmock Brewing, which is also in Green Bay.
Is it Stillmock or Stillmake? Because I have people say it. Wait. Hold on, there's an N in it? Stillmake. I bet it's Stillmake.
That's why I've always called it Stillmonk. Unk.
Stillmonk. I thought it was Stillmake. Like still, like with a K, not an N.
I know, but like everyone calls it Stillmake, which is probably where you thought that. But if you look at it phonetically, which, guys, there is the spelling of it. Stillmonk is what I would read it as. It could be Stillmank. We could go there. We could go there and ask because We thought it was Kiwina, but it
No,
was
we thought-
Kiwana.
I don't think that's what we were saying.
It's literally spelled.
We were saying Kiwana.
Kiwana. It's literally spelled Kiwana,
Well, yeah.
but it's Kiwana. Anyway, never judge a book by its phonetic spelling. Okay.
Never judge a Holden by his reading abilities.
Bino says peanut butter all day.
Bino likes peanut butter.
But why? Why? I don't get the correlation. I don't understand.
He uses peanut butter instead of lotion.
Why? You can have a dog lick it off after you're done?
Bino doesn't have a dog.
Oh my goodness. I'm so confused where the peanut butter entered the chat. Oh my gosh. Good show, you too. Bino out. Bino, cheers. Enjoy your peanut butter. Still Mark? No, it's
Mank, apparently.
It's Mank. It's an N. It's a capital N too. I am interested to try it because I haven't had that one. Where's Noble Roots?
Noble Roots is over by UWGB.
Okay, that's what I thought. Where's Stillnunk?
Stillnunk is over by Preble. It's like very close
Very
to Bino's
close.
house. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like Melissa's a little bit.
But it's small, right? Both of those two are small,
Yeah,
right?
they're both tiny.
Yeah, so far we're 0 for 1 on the good small Green Bay Oktoberfest. We like a lot of Green Bay Oktoberfest, but
yeah, the Station 1 Oktoberfest
Noble
was
Root.
pretty good.
Oh, Station 1's was bomb. If I could have got some of that today, I would
Very
have.
pleased to be pouring that.
And they sold out of like all their beer. It was absolutely packed. Incredible turnout for Station 1. Great place, great beers, great people.
I puked.
Yeah, that'll happen. But this Oktoberfest says 7 types of malted barley dance with a robust Wisconsin-grown Mount Hood hops in this malty brew. A real celebration to the season. So, got a mix of malted barley and Wisconsin-grown hops. Let's get her in the glass. I'm assuming that it's going to be good because I can't imagine I would have 2 bad Green Bay Oktoberfests in a row. But there's always time. Never say never. But there's a can for you guys. You can see a faint outline of a woman dressed in her lederhosen or whatever with her steins. But salud. Oh wait, no. Prost.
We're gonna do the ticky-tacky.
Oi, oi, oi. It's not ticky-tacky.
What
no.
is it?
I forget. They know.
Whatever it is, we're gonna
Sugar
do that
Kitty.
at our wedding.
Sugar Kitty, we need you. You need to tell us what they say when they're saying like tiki-taki, oi, oi, oi.
It's just
And
what
then
it
they say
sounds like
prost.
on the
And then
microphone.
everyone chugs their beer. Because I can't. Oh, women wear the dirndl, men wear lederhosen. That's what I thought.
Dirndl.
Bourbon School's in the chat says cheers, guys. Bourbon School. Cheers to you, pal. How you doing tonight? What are you drinking? Because we're drinking some Oktoberfest beers, mainly from Wisconsin. One of them so far has been from Chicago, Illinois. But we're keeping it kind of in the local. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Jinx. But that means nothing to me because Wednesday is just. Oh, unless he was asking about what's going on tomorrow with
We're going.
Sarah. We're going
Zicky,
to.
zacky. Hi.
We're going to a winery / brewery called Ledgestone Winery, and where's my
Gnarly Cedar.
Gnarly Cedar Brewing. Ledgestone Winery, Gnarly Cedar Brewing. They have wine and beer and food. We were there this past weekend on Saturday for kind of a powwow that they had, which was really cool.
Called the hoopla or something.
Hoopla. The hoopla. Green River.
Okay, Green River Bourbon.
Green River Bourbon. Which You know, I've seen that a lot around here recently, but I haven't gotten a bottle of it. Is it good? Like, is it worth like maybe considering getting or at least trying if I can at a bar or something? Because I don't know. Zicky Zacky, oi oi oi. Okay, so not ticky tacky, it's zicky zacky. And what again does zicky zacky mean, Sugar Kitty? Please. I love how he just said like. I feel bad because he always repeats himself because we ask him the same question every
Okay, this
time.
is only our second time.
But still, but yeah, we're gonna say at our wedding, zicky zacky, oi oi oi, and then everyone just goes prost.
That's it.
I forgot that I hadn't drank this one yet, and I wanted to like.
Oh, wasn't there more in there?
But yeah, but.
Oh yeah, so do it. We'll redo that.
Okay. Zicky zacky, oi oi oi. Wait, they do it 3 times. I'm not gonna do that, but then they say prost.
Good job.
That was not my finest chugging. You know what I've never done on the. Sorry. You know what I've never done on the Bourbon Bar is a bear trap.
Yeah, we did, I think. Way back.
A whole pint? I did a whole bear trap?
I think we did a long. I think it was like very long time ago.
I don't remember us. I know we have Guinness in there. I don't remember us ever having Guinness and Irish cream at the same time for me to do a bear trap.
Well, we have Guinness and we have Irish
cream. You know what? Actually, maybe we did.
I think we did.
I feel like I spilled it all over myself.
All the time, and it was annoying. Nobody wants to hang out with you and you're saying, bear trap. Like, ugh, disgusting.
Bear traps are good. They make you drunk and full, which is exactly what you should be. Yes, so nice. Will you take video?
Holden's going to tell you, yeah, I'll take a video. Holden's not going to remember to take the video. But someone here will.
Sarah will.
So.
Actually, Sarah probably has a video from Saturday, which if she felt like sending to Lauren or I, probably Lauren because my phone's being weird with text. But if she sends the video to Lauren, we can actually show it on the screen right now. You guys can see what the vineyard and brewery looks like, which is super cool because it's a ledge view. So there's this big like ledge, obviously, and there's a view.
Wow.
I know that's a big jump from one to the other, but yeah, so that's how it is, and it's very cool looking. So we could totally show you. The bourbon is really nice for $37. We did not like the wheated as well.
We did as well. As the other one.
Why didn't you like the wheated? I really like wheated. That's why I have Mr. Sweet Wheat right here. But if you guys want to see me drink, you can make sure you go ahead and come on next week's live stream. I'll be drinking that and Little Book Chapter 7, probably. Because I'm assuming I'll get it from Casey this week. So, Little Book Chapter 7, 1792 Sweet Wheat, next weekend. Next week, Tuesday. And probably one of the Bourbon Oktoberfest. But I personally like wheated probably more than I like non-wheated bourbons. So that's interesting to me. If their wheated just is worse, or if that's just a personal preference, be curious to know.
Here you go.
TikTok, hey, hey. Oh, TikTok, hey, hey. Like the time ticking down on when they say prost and then everyone chugs. So it means zicky zacky, oi 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 means TikTok, hey, hey, hey.
So does the Kesha song go zig zag zig on the clock?
No, it would go zicky zacky on the clocky. But that's actually cool because it's kind of like getting everyone's attention so everyone knows to chug the beer at the same time, which is awesome. But let me pull this bad boy up. Let me just double check, make sure that we're all good.
For what?
Well, you never want to. You never want to be too careful.
What is she taking a video of?
I don't know, but Oh man, the mirror effect. There we go. So like there's a big like stage over there, and then there's like fire pits all up in the grass area, and then you can see back there there's like grapes and stuff back there, and there's a giant ledge with like a big valley. Very cool, very nice. She sent another thing. Oh, did not know that that picture existed, but
turn it to the side because that looks not. Turn the camera to phone to the side.
wow. There you go. There's a kind of an aerial shot. It's kind of hard to do on here, but you guys get the idea. So there's that. It was really cool. It was really fun actually. Especially just hanging out, catching up. So don't forget you need to bump the beer on the table before drinking. Yes. Prost. Bourbon School says you guys need to come to Buffalo and we'll go to the Half Brew House. The Half Brew House. Half Brew House. You'll have a blasty. We'll have a blast at the Half Brew House.
My phone just decided to delete my brother from my contact.
Well, what the hell? Phone.
Oops, I accidentally called him.
That sounds like actually fun. And
what?
if we go to Buffalo, we can go to the Hofbräu House.
Yeah, we're going to Buffalo.
Yeah, we are going to Buffalo. Maybe we could go to the Hofbräu House.
Buffalo. How do I?
If we have time, we're supposed to be skiing in Buffalo.
How
actually.
do I add his phone number? Create
new contact. Knit. Bourbon School says Green River Weeded was really sweet and kind of one note. Oh, okay. See, I do like the sweet bourbons, but I do kind of also like the complexity. So it's one of those things that I enjoy. Peter, with the unpopular opinion, says 1792 sweet wheat. Bleh. See, I really like sweet. Well, I had it once at a bar and I liked it a lot, and then I opened it up and I had like the smallest nip ever of it, and I also liked it again, but I think weeders just aren't everyone's palate, so that's 100% a-okay. Yes, the idea is the clock is ticking, so drink up.
Drink up, bitches.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured, but that's actually really cool. It's even cooler because nobody knows what the hell it means. All they know is that they have to drink when the saying's done, so. Well, I mean, people know what it means, obviously, but like, only cool people. Haney Z says it's not Casey got that sweet wheat. I hope he didn't pay $150 for it like Bad Axe Bob did. He did pay $110, I think, but it was in a package with a special engraved Glencairn, or no, a couple of whiskey glasses, and like it was a bourbon, some glasses. It was like a gift box type deal. So at least he got some other stuff out of it, but no. I paid $35 for this guy. So I would never have paid.
Colin said he paid $120 for it.
I would never have paid $120 for it.
Get physical right here, right now.
That's true. My ass would be in Chepso Bow Wow until
your ass
forever.
Would have the grass stains on it.
So I've only ever chugged this beer so far. I've never actually told you guys how it tastes. Not as like bready and malty as the one from Chicago, but still a lot more bready and malty than the citrusy one from Noble Roots. I feel like this one has a little bit more of a caramely taste to it, which I really like. It's also a little bit lighter. And I feel like it has a little bit more of a hop influence, a little bit more of like a bitter aftertaste. Not a lot by any means. But just a little bit more than the Chicago one had, so there's that. But do you want to go get the next one? There's a pumpkin beer in there somewhere.
How many more are we gonna do?
There's two more.
Because you didn't feed the dog.
Well, there's two more bottles, and I'm not gonna drink them all. Obviously, I haven't drank all of these, but just to drink on the channel, I'm not gonna save them. So we'll do the pumpkin one last, since it's not an Oktoberfest, but.
You sure we didn't do point last year?
No, we did not do point last year. But this one is the Point Oktoberfest. It's Marzen style, craft brewed using Haltauer hops and sweet Vienna roasted malt. Ouch. That hurt. Sweet Vienna roasted malt. Oh my goodness. But Point is a very, very popular root beer, believe it or not. They make root beer at Point, and
I think that Point soda is like a thing all over the country.
Yeah, but is it not Stevens Point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
So-
that it's a thing all over the country.
This is their Oktoberfest, which I think it's the same. That's definitely the same logo as the root beer. So I'm assuming it's the same
thing.
company, right? But yeah, so this one's in a bottle. I feel like no matter how high I pour it, that one's not giving me any head. But that's what she said. Ow. Peter White says, if I made one of those 5 whiskeys I regret buying, Sweet Wheat would be in there. What are the other 5? That's actually a really...
What are the other 4?
What are the other 4? That's actually a really interesting concept that I want you to expand on because that's really cool. I'm not really getting much on the nose of this one.
On here holding
Yeah, what the hell? Well, to be fair, we're already at an hour and 15 minutes. Hour and 16
I think
minutes.
You're boring everyone.
And, well, yeah, I know. We normally never drink this much on here.
You normally don't drink this much. I drink a lot all the time. I just don't feel good.
That's not true. I always drink more than you.
Oh,
To
no,
be
actually,
fair.
we take a few sips of 4 different whiskeys and I'm 4 Moscow mules in.
Okay, but I meant talking.
Last year on this live stream, didn't you feel gross and I had to drink all the beer and I was like fucking hammered? I know it's flip.
I don't think I felt gross. I think I didn't want to drink as much beer. Maybe I was dieting or something.
Oh, well.
Oh, no, I was dieting to be Hercules.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so next year, you won't be able to drink again and I'll be drunk.
What are we
So
going
that's
as
what I
next? What are we going as next year? That I need to diet so hard. Maybe I'll just have fucking 6-pack abs over the summer instead, like I always plan to do. But hot takes over here from Peter. Hey, Peter says.
Hold on, those are my glasses. You're gonna break them.
Says, still Austin cast strength. Stellum bourbon are a couple more. I've never had the Stellum. I've always passed on them. I don't know if I've ever heard like amazingly good things about the Stellum. Not worth buying, that's for sure. But the Still Austin cast strength, I thought people liked that. I thought Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans Steven sent me that, and I thought I liked it. He could have, but maybe he sent me the American Single Malt. I'm not sure. I just thought that I liked the cast strength Still Austin. That's just me personally. But that's a hot take. So more on it. What are the other? So that's 3. What are the other 2?
How's this one? Looks like it's really light.
Not a lot going. Yeah, not a lot going on. It actually tastes very close to like a simple lager, like not Oktoberfest. It almost tastes like not like a light beer, but close to a light beer, if that makes sense. Peter says Stellum Rye is great, and yes, I am in the minority on Still Austin. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought that Steven sent me a sample of Steven sent me a sample of the Still Austin. Hey. And I thought I liked it a lot. So that was shocking to me that you put that on the list. But this one, it's definitely lighter, but the flavors that are there aren't bad. It's definitely on the sweeter side. Not so much bitterness. It is very close to like a typical lager or something like along the lines of a Miller High Life or a Busch. I don't know. It's definitely like got those classic beer-esque notes in it. But yeah, sure. He says the Still Austin 21090 pick is amazing. I like the red cord too. Is 21090 on right now? Is that
probably?
They probably are. I've never owned a bottle of Still Austin, but that's one that I think if I saw, I would actually buy because we don't get distribution from Still Austin in Wisconsin. So I think if I could get like if I went to another state and I found a Still Austin cast strength, that would probably be on my list of things I would want. But yeah, at this point, solid beer. But as far as Oktoberfest goes, I don't think it's really hitting the mark for what I really enjoy about Oktoberfests. It is definitely nice and light, though. Would you like to try? Let's see if it can make the Noble Roots one better. Mainly because I don't want to drink it all, because I'm going to be drunk by the end of this live stream, and I'm pretty sure pumpkin beers are normally really strong. So it's a pumpkin spice ale.
This one's got cinnamon.
This one's from This one's from Lake Mills, Wisconsin, called Legendary. Oh wait, that's not it.
This.
That's it.
This.
Tiranana.
I don't know.
Tiranana. Oh my gosh, it's called.
What is happening?
Painted Ladies, and as you can see, they're pumpkin heads. Yeah. So hold on. We're gonna let that one mix. I miss by a millimeter. I literally got between the camera lens and the microphone.
Yeah.
That was impressive. I could not do that twice.
I know.
I couldn't do that twice either. That was stupid. That went crazy. Okay, so here we go.
Why do you have an issue?
I don't know. Let's see how pumpkin spice latte of beer goes. Okay, good news. Doesn't smell overly strong. A lot of pumpkin beers, what they'll do is they'll put so much fucking cinnamon in it that it just like is the strongest beer known to man. I'm not a huge fan of that. I do like some cinnamon, but Sherry says no. 2:10:90 is 40 minutes from now. Oh, I guess we're just that boring.
Yeah.
That was only 5 people in here.
You were that boring.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to have a good time. I'm drinking Oktoberfest beers. I'm coming on a promise. Then again, we are drinking beer on the Bourbon bar. So I guess there goes half the demographic. But Sugar says I do not like
so Lake
pumpkin
Mills
at all.
is in between Madison and Milwaukee.
Okay. Sugar says I do not like pumpkin at all, and definitely not the spices in a beer either.
I never used to like pumpkin alcohol, but the Lakefront pumpkin beer is literally so good. It's a lager, so it tastes like lager completely until you swallow it, and then like kind of like breathing out, you get just that slight little like pumpkin pie.
It's very muted,
which is nice
on the pumpkin.
Why are you spinning?
I really like that too. The Lakefront pumpkin beer is probably one of the best pumpkin beers I've had.
Best pumpkin beers.
It's not like I'm gonna punch you in the face and absolutely destroy you with pumpkin. It's a lot more like I'm going to put pumpkin on the other side of the room, and there's going to be a slight breeze that wafts it in your face. You know what makes me really happy? Menards is starting to put up the Christmas stuff. And so whenever I walk and I go to the bathroom at work, I have to walk past, and they have like this smelly stuff. So I just get like this balsam, like clove smelling like big whiff in my face as I walk past. And it makes me literally happy. So happy. I don't eat or drink any pumpkin related stuff.
A lot of people don't, which I find just odd. My dad doesn't either, but not because he's afraid of pumpkin. He just doesn't like cinnamon.
I like pumpkin. Like when I was first, hold on, when I was first getting into fitness and stuff, I watched a lot of Athlete X, and he always ate pumpkin in his oatmeal because it's a very low calorie, kind of like a vegetable that he adds and like triples his volume for his oatmeal. And so I tried it one time. I added a little bit of pumpkin, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of artificial sweetener, and it made this like pumpkin pie oatmeal thing. And it was like this big bowl of oatmeal for like 400 calories, and it was like really good. And I ate it like a bunch of times, and then I don't know why, but I stopped for some reason. Probably because oatmeal is too many calories in itself. But yeah, that was a really good. That was a really good meal if you guys like oatmeal and pumpkin. So it's kind of like eating pumpkin pie, but smells like cinnamon. Well, not cinnamon, but like typical pumpkin spice. It's got like cinnamon, nutmeg, clove type spices in it, but it's not overly a punch me in the face. So I'm hoping that the palate will be the same way. But let's go ahead and drink it. Okay. That, you know, I think that on a scale of pumpkin beers, you want to taste that? I feel bad. I think you would really like this.
I'm sure I
a
would.
lot.
I'm just
This is
scared.
very beer-esque, very malty, very typical lager-esque, kind of almost like Oktoberfest-y, with that like slight sweet pumpkin in there. It's a little bit more sweet than like an Oktoberfest would be, but it does have that spice, and that pumpkin-esque is very, very light, which is really enjoyable. I think I could actually drink this entire beer without wanting to die, which is not common. I've had so many pumpkin beers that I cannot drink.
Sugar Kitty says if he knew there was a pumpkin pie on the other side of the room, he'd run away.
Why?
He doesn't like pumpkin.
Well, I know, but why don't you like pumpkin? Like, is it like the cloves and the cinnamon and the nutmeg, like the pumpkin? Is it the spices, or is it more of a texture thing, or do you just not like the taste of what pumpkin tastes like? Which is understandable, but I don't mind pumpkin taste at all. Pumpkin seeds roasted and salted are the exception. Oof, I agree. Roasted and salted pumpkin seeds are grade A in my opinion.
All done?
That's actually great pumpkin beer. If you guys are ever in Lake Mills, Wisconsin, go ahead and check out the Tiranena. The Tiranena. Painted Ladies is a rich amber ale, brimming with pumpkin pie spices and the complex notes of caramel and toffee. Exactly. Isn't that what I said?
Sure, I think so.
I said like caramely, like sweet kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very good. I like that one. That one's great. Sugar says pumpkin ale. Pumpkin alone is disgusting. The spices in a cake would be fine, but not in a beer.
So you like
Makes
spice
sense.
cakes?
Yeah,
Not...
I like a spice cake
Okay.
too. So, but yeah, so we're at an hour and 27-minute mark. We got through all the beers, and Myrta will stop whining. So I think it's time that we log off, close up shop, and head over there to take care of the son of a bitch. And also, he needs to be fed today. So,
well, now I already fed him this morning.
Yeah, I need to train him, do some training, play with him a little bit, get him nice and fed. So that being said, guys, thank you all for being here as always. And if you haven't licked the like and liked the lick yet, please hit that like button on your way out. Also,
how could you say that, but you couldn't read half these comments?
When you talk fast, do you know how much harder it is?
Hold on, I do talk fast. People tell me that they can't understand me because I talk so fast.
Then say Peter Piper. Peter Piper the pick up pecker, but the pecker. What's
no,
the pecker?
it's
Wait, hold on.
Baked in a buttery flaky crust.
Baked in a buttery flaky crust?
Remember I did that?
Yeah, but I got that. Hold on. Say the 7 P's.
Peter Piper.
No. Prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance.
I don't know that one. I'm not gonna be able to remember.
Prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance.
Prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance.
Now say it fast.
Well, I'm not gonna remember.
Prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance.
Okay, you did not say any P's.
Prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance. I feel like I'm just spitting on the camera. Prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance.
We're done.
Prior proper.
Holden needs to take a nap.
Prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance. Sugar says meow to you.
Meow.
Peter Wright says dogs require attention. That's absolutely correct. Don't worry. The like button doesn't taste like pumpkin ale at all. Well, that's a good thing for you, Sugar Kitty. Thank you for hitting that like. Also, if you guys aren't subscribed, please do so. Also, I have memberships. I figured out that you don't actually have a join button if you're on mobile, But if you would like to become a member of the Bourbon Bar, which I would really appreciate, Lauren would really appreciate, you guys would get some cool stickers, which are on the way. I trust me, I promise they're on the way. And you would get a cool emblem by your name. That you have to go. Basically, if you're on your phone, you have to go into like Safari or Google Chrome, type in YouTube, find the Bourbon Bar, and then you have to go in and type, or you have to press the three buttons, the three dots, and you have to say view as desktop version, and then you'll have a join button. Otherwise, if you do it on the computer, you just go to the Bourbon Bar. There's a join button there. You can select your tier: $3, $7, $25, and all the rewards that go to that tier. So that being said, guys, thank you all for being here. Have a great night. Go check out all the other people who are live streaming tonight. Which 21090 is on in 30 minutes, and I'm sure Junkies are on. I'm sure Badax Bourbon or Badax Bobby is normally on sometimes. I don't know if he's on, but Sugar Kitty will most definitely probably put it in the chat. If he's still in here, he'll let you guys know where to go and who to see, and go ahead and have a good rest of your night. But that being said, we'll see you all in the next class. Cheers, everybody.
Oh, Peter's in the
Peter! Cheers to you, especially my friend. Have a good night.